Okay, for question 1A, Rowena buys and sells clothes. She buys a jacket for $40 and sells it for $45.4. Calculate the percentage profit. So all we need to do is 45.4 minus 40 over 40, which is equal to times 100, which is 13.5 times 100, the cost percentage. Question 1A2, she sells the dress for 42.6 after making a profit of 20% on the cost price. Calculate the cost price. So it's basically like X times 1 plus 42 points. Hold on. It's times 1.2, which is 120%, equals to 42.6. X equals to 42.6 over 1.2 equals to 35.5.
For question B, Sarah invests $500 for 15 years at a rate of 2% per year simple interest. Calculate the total interest Sarah receives.
Remember, it's interest.
I know. So it's 500 multiply. Now they said total interest Sarah receives. So it's multiply 0.02 or 2 over 100. Because percentage. Yeah, and then multiply by 15 years. Because it's simple interest. Which will get us calculation using big math. Definite. Yes. No way, I typed 500 wrong. Multiply 0.02 multiply 50. 150. Yay. So the answer is 150.
For question C, Thomas has 2 cars. Question C1, the value today of one car is 21,000. The value of this car decreases with a key point, exponentially by 18% each year. Calculate the value of this car after 5 years and give our answer correct in years $100. So first 21,000, and then it decreases, so times 1 minus 0.18 or 1 minus 18 over 100 equals to 21, equals to the power of 5 equals to 21,000 times 1 minus 18 over 100 to the power of 5, which is 7 800. Question C2, the value today of another car is 15,000. The value of this car increases exponentially by X% each year. After 12 years, the value of the car will be 42190. Calculate the value of X. So first 50,000. So they also say increases. So it's times 1 plus X over 100 exponentially. So it's to the power of 12 equals to 42190. 1 plus X over 100 to the power of 12 equals to 42190 over 15,000, which is 2.813. But that's not the answer. And then 1 plus x over 100 is equal to that to the power of 1 over 12, which is 1.09. Then x over 100 is equal to 0.09, and then x is equal to 9. Well, there's a lot of zeros behind, so it's 9.
For question 2a1, complete the table. Okay, so y equals to 2 to the power of x. X is 0. 0? Wait, no. Yeah, x is 0. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. And then here, you don't even have to calculate. You can see the pattern. 1, 2, then 4 multiply 2. Then 8 multiply 2 has to be 16. And even 2 to the power of 4 is also 16. Okay, next question. Complete the table. Again, but different. Okay, so firstly, x squared. X is 0. And then 0 squared is 0. Technically, 0 to the power of x is always 0, as long as x isn't equal to 0 or less. Then 14 minus 0 is 14. Then here is 14 minus 4 squared, which is 16, which is negative 2. Okay, on the grid, draw the graphs of y equals to 2x to the power of x. Yeah, and then y equals to 14 minus x squared. Okay, time to plot this one first. Okay, so when x is 0, y is 1. It's over there. And then when x is 1, y is 2. Oh wait, we already memorized the pattern. And 2 becomes 4. Then 4 becomes 8. Yeah, so far so good. Then 4 is with 16 at the top. And then if we match it, it looks like this. Okay, then next is the other table. X is 0, y is 14, high number. Then and x is 1, it's 13. 2 is 10. 2, 10, then 3, 5. And then 4, negative 2. Ooh. Kind of the opposite of the 2 to the power of x graph. Okay, looks good. Then use your graphs to solve the equation. 2x equals to 12. 2 to the power of x equals to 12. So 12 should be the y coordinates. And then match with this graph, which is the 2 to the power of x graph. Yeah. And then later, this is find the x coordinates when y is 12. Okay, it's not on the list, so it's definitely not an integer. Maybe not an integer. And then that is around 3.6. That is around 3.6. X is around 3.6. Then 2x equals to 14 minus x squared. Okay, we have two graphs here, so meaning they have to intersect each other, because then that's where 2 points are the same. And there's only one intersecting area, which is 2.7. 2.7. D1. On the grid, draw the line from point 4, 2 that has a gradient of negative 4. Okay. So 4, 2 is like over here. and then -4. So this is 1, and then 4 up, 2 to 6. Okay, from here it looks like a y equals to -x. And you match these up, and then you'll go. Just to be safe, I'll go true too. Okay, and then the straight line is a. Okay, it's touching one point, so it's a tangent to the graph of y equals to 14 minus x squared. Okay, yeah, it's tangent for sure. At the point, then we find the point. It's around 210. I know that, I can see that. I plotted the graph. 210, yes. It's around 210. Wait, just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like 210.
Okay, for question 3A, the scatter diagram shows the physics mark and the chemistry mark for each of the 12 students. Question 3A1, what type of correlation is shown on the scatter diagram? So that's pretty obvious. It's a positive one. On the scatter diagram, draw a line on best fit. So it doesn't necessarily have to start with 0, 0. So it looks a bit something like this. Question 3A3, find an estimate of the chemistry mark for another student who has a physics mark of 4. So physics mark of 4, chemistry mark of 2. So it should be 2. For question 3B, a teacher records the number of days each of the 24 students in her class are absent. The frequency table shows the result. Find the mode, median, and the mean. So mode basically means the most frequent. So we have to look at the bottom row on the. So the biggest bottom row is this one. So it is mode is 10. And then the median is 24 plus 1. Wait, 0. And then the median is basically 24 plus 1 divided 2, which is 12.5. And then 12.5 is located at this place. So it's 1. And then the mean, we need to draw another row. So, and then if this is frequency times the number of days, we'll just put, let's see, D. So this is 0, this is 8, this is 6, this is 6 again, this is 0, and this is 5. Then we add all of them up, divide the frequency, which is 18, plus 2, 20, plus 3, 23, plus 0, plus 1, 24. Oh, that's already 24 here. So it is 8 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5 over 24, which is equal to 8 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5 over 24, which is 1.042. Okay, for question 3C, 3C, 3 sizes of eggs are sold in a shop. The table shows the number of eggs of each size sold in one day. Calculate the estimate of the mean mass. So we can get the average of the mass from each column, which is 46, 49 here. And then this one is 57. This one is 71. Then we put it like this: 49, 49 times 78 plus 57 times 180 plus 71 times 162. Oh, yeah, 162, yeah. Over 78 plus 180 plus 162, which is 420. Which is equal to 49 times 78 plus 57 times 180 plus 71 times 162 divide 420, which is 60.92. Wait, 60.91. I remember it wrongly. For question C2, on the grid, draw a histogram to show the information on the table. So, it is basically the air. We need to find the height, but first we draw the range. So the range is 46 to 52. And then we need to find the height, which is 78 divide 49, 1.59. Wait, 78 divide the range. $13. There. And then for the second box, 52 to 62. It is 180 divide 10, which is 18. Here. Here. And then for 62 to 80, which is everything else, it is 162 divide 80 minus 62, which is 9. The height is 9. Okay.
For question 4a, the diagram shows two sets of cards. Set A shows 11222, set B shows 01112. 4A, Jojo chooses 2 cards at random from set A without replacement. Find the probability that the 2 cards have the same number. So, firstly, we can have 2 and 2 or 1 and 1. So, we need to take 3/5 multiply 2/4 plus 2/5 multiply 1/4. 3/5 multiply 2/4 plus 2/5 multiply 1/4, because they said without replacement, which equals to 2/5. Next, Jojo replaces the 2 cards. Like, they don't, like, it's not like they replaced like the card, like, because they took 2 cards, so then they put them back. Yeah, basically. Just pretend that it's the same thing again. Kylie then chooses 1 card at random from set A and 1 card at random from set B. Find the probability that the 2 cards have the same number. Okay, so there's 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. So we'll have to take 3/5 multiply 1/5 and then plus and then the other probability 2/5 multiply 3/5, which equals to 3/5. Which equals to 9/25. Next, show who is most likely. Oh wait, no, they never said. Who is most likely to choose 2 cards that have the same number? Show all your working. Okay, so Jojo has a probability of taking the 2 cards with the same number. It has a probability of 2/5. And then Kylie, on the other hand, has a probability of 9/25. Now, there are 2 ways. Now to find which one is bigger, there are 2 ways. I'm going to choose one of them. The easiest method sort of requires calculator, not necessarily, but then it'll be easier with a calculator. So you'll take any one of these numbers, like 2/5, any of those probabilities, and subtract the other probability, which equals to 2/5 minus 9/25. Okay, it's a positive number, which means 2/5 has to be the biggest one, which also means 2/5 is bigger than 9/25. Yeah. So then, Jojo is more likely to get 2 of the same numbers, based on probability.
For question B, Lena chooses 3 cards at random from set C without replacement. Find the probability that the 3rd card chosen is number 4. So it's the probability that it is 4, 5, 4, 4 plus 4, 5, 4 plus 5, 4, 4. Wait, that's already 4, 5, 5, 5, 4. So probability that it's 5, 4, 4 is 3/5 times 2/4 times 1/3 plus 2/5 times 3/4 times 2/3 plus 3/5 times 2/4 times 2/3 which is equal to which is equal to 3/5 times 2/4 times 1/3 plus 2/5 times 3/4 times 2/3 plus 3/5 times 2/4 times 2/3, which is 2/5.
For question 5a, find the price of an adult ticket. So, the adult ticket is X, so make X a subject. 18500X plus 2400X minus 2.5 equals to 320040. Then 18500X plus 2400X minus 2400 multiply 2.5, 6,000 equals to 320040. Okay, so then 18500 plus all of them can divide it by 10, so 1850 plus 240x, so it's 2090x equals to 320004 plus 600, because we divided it, which is 32604. Sort of the same thing, but just divide. Then x we can find, which is that might divide 2090, which is 15.6.
Okay, for question 5b1, we need to factorize y squared plus 5y minus 84. So we basically use double brackets, y plus, and with the information here, we know it's y plus, y minus. Okay, then we find the possible multipliers for 84, which is 4 times 21, which is too far apart, and then 8 is not a multiplier. Is 6 a multiplier? Yes, 6 is a multiplier, but then they're too far apart. The difference is not 5. Eight is not multiplied. Is 12 a multiplier? 84 divided 12? Yes, 12 is a multiplier. 12 times 7. Okay, so the difference here is 5, so it must be 12 and 7. So y minus 7y. Yep, just like that. So it's y plus 12 times y minus 7. Question B2. The area of the rectangle is 84 centimeters squared. So with that information, we know that y plus 5 times y equals to 84. And then we expand it, y squared plus 5y minus 84 equals to 0. because before we find the perimeter, we need to find y. And then this is this equation basically. Y squared plus 5y minus 8y. And it's also equal to this answer that I gave last question. So we know that y is 7. The only positive y value is 7. So when y is 7, but we need the perimeter. So y is 7. 12 plus 7 times 2. Yeah, 12 plus 7 times 2 equals to 19 times 2 equals to 38.
For question C1, show that 50m squared minus 225 plus 63 equals to 0 from the information here. So to do this, we need to take 168 divided by n to get the amount of days, because they said 100 days, so we need to get it in terms of days, plus 207 over m minus 0.75 equals to 100. Then from there you just find from there you just try and get that. So then firstly we need to remove all brackets. 168 m minus 0.75 plus 207 m equals to 100 m times m minus 0.75. Move this up so we might have more space. It is. Well, firstly you need to try. And then from there, 168m minus 168 multiplied 0.75 is, 168 multiplied 0.75, 126 plus 207m equals to 100 m squared minus 75m. Okay, so we're getting closer to it. So 100 m squared minus 75 minus 207 minus 168, because when you shift is minus 300 m wait, hold on. So this, it's minus 75 minus 207m and then minus 168. Oh, it's minus 450 m, of course. And then 100. No, that won't work. And then plus 126. Then from here, they look very similar. Because then if you half it, you'll get this equation, which equals to 50m squared minus that doesn't equal it. So we can't put equal sign. But you get the idea. 50m squared minus 225 plus 63. This is 0 because if you move this side all the way, it's 63. And over here, yeah, basically you got the idea. Equals to 0. Next, find the price of a monthly magazine. Yes, find the price of a monthly magazine, which is finding m. 100m squared minus 450. Let's just use the previous one that we already found. 50m squared minus 225m plus 63 equals to 0. Double brackets. M and yeah. So then here is 50m. We can put 10m and 5m. And minus minus, you can change it to plus later. But here it's negative, and here is positive. So we know it's minus minus, so we'll keep it there. Then we need to find what multiply what is 63. So 63 can be divided by 9. So 9 and 7. 9 times 5. No, negative 9 times 5 minus 7 times 10 equals to negative 115. Okay, so then let's try the other way. 7, 9. Negative 7 times 5. Negative 7 times 5 minus 9 times 10. That gives negative 125. So that means it's definitely not 7 or 9. Then 63 can be divided by what else? It can be divided by 3 and 21. 21, negative 21 multiply 10 minus 3 multiply 5 is negative 225. So this is the correct answer. But now they want to find the price of a monthly magazine. So this answer will equal to 0. Then later, now that we found that, we'll find the value of m. So m can be 3/10, which is 0.3, but that's impossible because over here, the weekly magazine, you'd get a negative number, meaning you'd be paying people to take your stuff. Oh, I would like to buy a magazine like that. Then for 21 divided by 5 is 4.2, which works perfectly. So the answer is 4.2.
Okay, for question 6a. Question 6a in the pentagon ABCDE, angle ACB and equals to angle AE being 90 degrees. Yes, wrong. Triangle ACD is equilateral, as they said, mentioned, with side length 12 centimeters. DE is BC. DE, BC. Okay, equal to 6 centimeters. Calculate angle BAE, which is this angle. BAE, yep. So first we find this angle. So they said they mentioned that this is an equilateral triangle. So here must be 60 degrees. And then here must be 30 degrees because here is also 12. Sine 30 is half and 6 over 12 is half. So yeah, here must be 30. And then here, this one is 12. Okay, for this one we need to use tangent. Oh wait, yeah, arc tangent 0.5, which is 6 over 12, is 26.56. This angle is 26.56. So it's plus 90 because 30 plus 60. 116 degrees. 116.5. 6. 116.6. For question 6a2, calculate AB. Okay, now that's basically 6 squared plus 12 squared. Yeah, which is equal to 6 squared plus 12 squared, which is 13.42. For question 6a3, we need to calculate AE, which is that one. So that is sec 12 square minus 6 square, which is 10.39. Yeah. For question 6A4, calculate the area of the pentagon. So this is the pentagon because it has 5 sides. Yes, it looks pretty curved, but it's a pentagon because it has 5 sides. So the area of this triangle is 6 times 12 divided 2, which is 6 times 6, 36. And then this one is 12 times half times 12 times 12 sine 60, which is 6 times 12 sine 60. Here's 62.35. And then this one, we need to find AE. We already found AE, which is 10.39. 10.39 times 6 divided 2 is 31. So the area here is 31.17. Okay, then that plus 62.35 plus 36 is 129.52. So the area is 129.52. See how it's picture?
For question B, write down the number of planes of symmetry of this cuboid. Okay, so there's this symmetry. It's a cuboid. Basically, it's many rectangles and maybe some squares. But just think of a rectangular prism. Yeah, okay. Then later, this is the first symmetry. This is the second symmetry. Oops, I tried wrongly.
No, that's correct. That's correct.
Showing here. Okay, second symmetry. And then lastly, the third symmetry. My brain doesn't process this much. Third symmetry is
from you to the back.
Yeah, it's this thing. So basically just a rectangle again. So that's 3 symmetries. Oh wait, I shouldn't. Yeah, maybe I should.
It's a bit complicated.
So that's 3 symmetries on the line. So the reason why I can't do this from over here is because if it's like, wait, hold on, that just looks crisp. If it's like this, you can't use it because like the sides aren't like the same. That's more of a rotation, not a mirror. So that's not symmetry. Okay. Now next, calculate the angles between diagonal AR and the plane BCRQ, which is ARB. They want us to find ARB is ARB. So then later, a 90-degree angle over here. It doesn't look like a 90-degree, but it is. Yes. Okay. So firstly, we need to find RB. Okay, we can find RB. So then over here,
it's ARB.
No, we need to find RB first. So this is RBC. 5, 4. So then 4 square plus 5 square is 41. So it's sub 41. Okay, then later over here. A R B, where this is 5, height of 5, 8. Not sure what the hypotenuse is, but I don't think we will need that. And then over here is theta, the one we're trying to find. Okay. Theta has opposites of 8 and 5. So 8, 5. 8 is opposite and adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. That's tangent, right? Yeah, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So it's arctangent because it's 8 over 5. Arctangent 8 over 5 because
RB is not 5.
Huh?
RB is not 5.
Oh, yes. Yes, how can I forget? I am the one who wrote Cert 41. Okay, so it's arctangent Cert 41 over... Wait, no, not yet. Arctangent Cert 41 over 8. No, it's 8 over Cert 41. Very confusing day, eh? Which is 51.33. 51.33.
Okay, for question 7a, water flows through a cylindrical pipe at a speed of 8 centimeters per second. So velocity is equal to 8 centimeters per second. The radius of the circular cross-section is 1.5 and the pipe is always completely full of water. So the area, and then 1 hour, so that is time. Time is 3,600 seconds. And then area is equal to 5 times 1.5 squared, which is 2.25 pi. Just to make sure, 1.5 squared. Yeah, it's 2.25. Then we want to get, this is centimeters squared. Then we want to get centimeter cube, which is volume. So big V is equal to A times T times V, which is equal to this V is velocity, which is equal to 8 times 2.25 times 3600. So it's 64800 pi. Which is 203,575.2. And then we convert it into liters, which is divide 1,000. And then in liters, that would be 203.5.6. 203.6.
Next question, the diagram shows that the total surface area of the cone is 108 pi cm squared, and they gave us the curved surface area of the cone. Okay, so it's the area is pi RL, so it's pi r and then L plus R. So then, okay, that's a little too confusing. So it's pi RL plus pi R squared. And then factorize is what I gave you just now. So then, we'll need equals to x, which equals to, so now we need to find the value. So R is 6. So it's pi times 6 times 12. Wait, hold on. They did say they did put it in pi, so we can't use this. We need to factorize it. L plus R, which equals to pi times hold on, R squared. So it's 6 times 6 plus 6 times 12. It's 108 pi in cm squared. Okay, that's the answer. Then next, find the value of x and y. The surface area of a sphere with radius is 4 pi r squared. Find the value of x and y. So, x and y we have no clue, but we know that 4 pi r squared is the surface area of this one. So 4 pi x squared equals to 108 pi. Then pi we can cancel. X equals to 108 over 4 cert 108 over 4, which is 5.2. Then next we need, so x is 5.2. Then y is y we do the same thing, but 2 pi y 2 pi y squared plus pi y squared, because that's like the hemisphere surface area.
That's a course.
Yeah, equals to 108 pi. Then pi and pi we should be able to cancel here and
Cancel
here.
both.
Yeah, we can only cancel one.
Cancel both because it will be 3 pi y squared.
What?
Cancel both 5.
Like these two?
Okay, go.
Then now become 3. Yeah, it's 3y squared. Wait, no, it's 3y squared
Equals to 100.
equals to 108. Then y squared is, then y is 108 over 3. Wait, 108 over 3.
Which is so 36.
Oh, then it's 6, which is
108 over 3, right?
6. So what is 6?
For question 8a, 1, for the following calculations, put a tick if it is possible, or put a cross if it is impossible. There's no need to carry out any of the calculations. So n plus p is impossible because there are different dimensions, so it's a cross. N times p is 1 times 2 times 2 times 1. It's possible. M squared is possible. N squared is not possible. Mn, so it's like this. This is a 2 by 2, this is a 1 by 2. It does not match, so that's pretty much impossible. And then Nm is like this. It's a 1 by 2 times a 2 by 2. These two match, so it's possible. Question 8a2, we need to work out 1, 2 plus p, which is 1, 2, no, not half. 1, 2 plus 4, 1, which is equal to 5, 3. For question 8a3, we need to work out Pn, which is 4, 1 times 1, 2. and then the result, you would get a 2 by 2. So the top part is 4 times 1, and then the top right is 8, and which is 4 times 2. Then the bottom is 1 times 1 and 1 times 2, which is 4, 8, 1, 2. For question 8A4, work out M inverse, which is 2, 1, 4, 3. We need to find the determinant, which is 6 minus 4 equal to 2. And then M inverse would be 1 over 2 times 3, -1, -4, 2, which is equal to 1.5, which is 1/2 times 3, -1, -4, 2.
For question 8B, describe the fully single transformation represented by the matrix 0, -1, 1, 0. So we put here x, y. X and y as the coordinates. And later, this will give us -y and x. Okay, so -y and x. Then we can draw like an example over here. And then, so 3, 1, 3, 1 for say, and 3, 2. And then if x becomes the negative of y, so y is 2, and then that will become -2. So the x coordinates over here is -2, -2. And then later, the y coordinates will become the x coordinates. So 3, 2 becomes 3. So here is 3. So it's like over here, slightly higher. Then later, for 3, 1 becomes -1 and 3. Yeah, -1 and 3, which is over here, which is a rotation, which doesn't look like a mirror. It looks like a rotation from here all the way here. So it's an anti-clockwise rotation. Rotation around the origin. Around the origin. 90 degrees. Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise.
For question 9A, find the equation of a straight line that's perpendicular to the line y equals to half x plus 1 and passes through the point 1, 3. So we know that that the equation is y equals to -2x plus 1. And then it passes the point 1, 3, so it's 1 equals to -2. Wait, that's C. And then -2. X. Oh, hold on. No, it's not like that. So x is y is 3, and x is 1. 3 equals to -2 plus c. C equals to 5. So the equation is y equals to -2x plus 5. For 9b, find 3 inequalities that define the region R. So first is this.
That's my question. Okay, find the three inequalities that define the region R. So the first inequality is, we'll pick the easiest one. This y equals to 4. So it's y, and then it's here y is bigger. So then y is bigger or equal to 5. It's 5. No wait. So if this side is bigger, that means this side is smaller. Yeah, it's smaller. So then you'll get R. Then later the other inequality is x equals to equals to 2. So and then it's x is smaller, so here must be bigger. Then the last one is, it looks like a y is bigger. And here, what's the slope? Here is 2 and here's 1. So it's half x plus, yeah, it's just half x. Okay, so those are the 2 points. Next, find the point xy with integer coordinates inside the region R, such that 3x plus 5y equals to 35. Okay, when x is 0, y is 35 divided by 5, which is 7. So y will become 7. And then if y is 0, x is 35 divided by 3, which is 11.6. Oops. 11.6. Which is somewhere here. Then later, if we join the dots up, which is something that looks something like that. And then you'll see the only integer is 54. So the 0.54.
For question 10A1, find GG2. So in G2 is equal to 2 squared plus 1, which is 5. Yeah. And then G5 is equal to 25 plus 1, which is 26. Okay, for question 10A2, find gx plus 2 giving our answer in its simplest form. So gx plus 2 is equal to x plus 2 squared plus 1, which is equal to x squared plus 4x plus 4. Yeah, plus 1 equals to x squared plus 4x plus 5. X squared plus 4x plus 5. Question 10A3, find x when fx is 7. So that means that 2x minus 3 equals to 7. Yep. And then 2x equals to 7 plus 3, 10. X equals to 5. Question 10A4, find f inverse of x. So fx equals to y equals to 2x minus 3. Then we make x the subject. 2x equals to negative 3 minus y. X equals
y plus 3. So x equals to y plus 3.
Oh yeah. 2x equals to y plus 3. X equals to y plus 3 over 2. And then f inverse of x is basically equal to that, except x plus 3 over 2.
Next question, calculate h 0.3. Give your answer correctly to 2 decimal places. So it's h 0.3 to the power of 3. 0.3 to the power of 0.3 is 0.70. You need to include the 0 because they said corrected to 2 decimal places. Next, find x when hx is 256. Basically, we need to take 256, right? We need to 256 to the power of 1/4, because x to the power of x is 256. Yeah, so then that will become 4. X is 4. Or you can just set 256 twice. Okay.